My name is Wagstaff. I started flying kites when I was a kid, a lot of dual-line kites back in the late 80s and early 90s. Took a break because college and school and real life, and then picked it up again in 2015 with some quad-line kites. Been flying a lot since then, try to fly every 2 to 3 days a week.
And when you're near it,
there's so many people that I watch the videos online, and they're just inspiring to watch. When I can see them in person, which isn't very often, but when I can, that's also inspiring to go to the festivals and see them. Out here in Central Texas, the closest one is the South Padre Island Festival. Going out to meet people there. I've met people at Lincoln City festivals before, and just the people there are always great.
It's glorious.
For indoor kite flying, the big thing I'm working on is just more reliable control, more reliable turns. I can do the basic actions that I want to do. Quad lines, I've got pretty good control. On dual lines, it's still pretty rough. There's a lot of pieces there that I'm working on. For indoor gliders, I think I've got a lot of what I want. I can comfortably handle it.
What we're all creating.
So I'm a computer programmer by trade, and I like to program little trinkets and things. I've made some sets of lights, and that was a fun project that I really enjoyed, that turned into something beautiful on the kite, where I could put LED lights around my quads and fly at night. The patterns that I've got now are speed sensitive, so the faster or slower I fly, the faster the lights move in their patterns. They're also orientation, so if I'm tipping the kite in different directions, it changes its color and that. So I've got a stack of 2 or 3 of those, and they're all synchronized. Those are really pretty.
It's like a symphony.
I found a lot of friendship. I really like that. So I go to the kite festivals, and there's people, I'll just walk up to them and they'll come up and just give me a big hug. And that for me, it means a lot. Just to say, hey, I've been accepted in this culture. I really like, the people, you only see them 2-3 times a year, but we have a friendship. We see each other online, we can chat, and it's really nice.
Hello, first off, please tell us who you are and how long you've been involved with the Windless Indoor Kite Festival.
Okay, my name is Donna Wendt, and the voice you just heard was Bob Wendt. He's been an announcer for Windless several years. How long have I been flying? About 10 years, maybe 11. That's when I started flying kites. Before that I was the DJ, and Bob was the announcer. So after a while you watch enough kite flying, you want to start flying yourself, and that's kind of how it started.
So now, what is your favorite kite for flying indoors and why?
Well, my favorite kite is the pterodactyl by Carl Longbottom. And why do I like these kites? They are maneuverable. It isn't just like a single floaty thing that doesn't do much. These guys can turn axles and a whole bunch of other tricks. I've done, on my video, I have actually named these different tricks in hopes that we can get some more flyers in.
People have noticed that you fly in your stocking feet. Why do you fly with just socks on?
I like to have a line on the ground, on the gym floor usually. And in this video that we just did outside, I really had a tough time flying in tennis shoes on cement because the shoes would stick to the cement and I couldn't tell when I was stepping on the line. So the main reason is I like to have my line on the ground, and so I have both arms free for flying as hard as I want to do. and not get caught in a little loop of string that's in my pocket.
With all the flyers that we've met over the years, who inspires you the most?
My kite friends. I mean, all of them. You get an idea from the beginners on up, because beginners are likely to do something you haven't ever seen before. So they aren't limited by ideas they've seen. All of them. Amy, Waddy, and okay, I'm not going to name names because I'll leave somebody out, but all of you guys. And then other than kite flyers, I get ideas from Dancing with the Stars and ice skaters. And the reason I get ideas there, well, they have a lot of good music. And not only that, they are really good at their musicality. So you watch them, how they move with the music. And that's important when you're flying indoors. Because you're right up there close to the audience, and it's not just kite flying, it's a dance.
Hello everybody, this is Aaron. I am doing this interview obviously for myself because I was the flyer in our video, but our group submitted together. It was a group effort. We had Josh filming from Explore Kiting and me doing the flying and the editing there. So yeah, let's jump right in. Who inspires me and why? Well, that would be John Baresi. He is a great flyer, as I'm sure y'all know. I watched a ton of kaiju videos, him flying the kaiju, before I ever owned one, which leads kind of right into my next question of what is my favorite indoor kite. That is easily the kaiju by Kite Forge. I have a quad line, but as far as dual lines go, it's basically the only thing I fly indoors at this time. I'm not very good with the quad yet. My dad had suggested to me to watch John's videos. I did, and that was a slippery rabbit hole. We won't talk about how much money I've spent on other kites this year for, actual wind flying. But yeah, I got a kaiju because I got hooked again this year. I've been kind of out of it for a while, 15, 16 year break roughly, while I was doing other stuff, figuring out life and whatnot, and got the kaiju to fly in my yard here. I've got a lot of space because I figured I wasn't going to be going to the beach often for wind. I was wrong on that, but yeah, I got it to fly here in my yard. No wind, fly anywhere at any time. I'm ready for any condition, with my bag, but the kaiju is what got me there. I started flying again a couple years ago, just to kind of reconnect and spend some time with my mom, because she was diagnosed with cancer. So I started flying to kind of just take pictures and show her, because it got to a point where she couldn't get out of the house anymore. I'm sorry. It's been a rough couple years. She just recently passed away, but it's been my therapy and dealing with all of this, everything that's been going on leading up to her passing, and just watching all the pain that she's been in. So if you guys see my videos online, I started making those just to show her, and it's kind of exploded. So like I said, flying has been my therapy, mentally as well as physically. I've had 5 surgeries between my 2 feet over the years, and man, getting that muscle back is hard. But this summer, the beach kicked my butt. No shoes, no socks, out in the sand, high resistance. Gotten way better shape this year thanks to kite flying. I'm feeling better than I ever have. Yeah, I got that connection with my mom, and I got one of her kites, so I don't know, kiting's been a great thing for me this year. I've really found myself again, and connected with people that were most important to me. I apologize, it's real fresh. My mom just passed about 2 weeks ago, so it's hitting. She would have loved this festival though, just to watch it. That was my plan, actually, was to watch these videos and hang out with her for the day, but that's alright. That's alright.